All right, let's talk about assignment number 5. Assignment number 5 is interesting because it's continuing your work on rhetorical analysis. In this case, you're looking at David Sedaris, a writer and a humorist. And one thing that I want to emphasize in the class when you're doing a rhetorical analysis is the entertainment aspect, purpose of rhetoric, and what does that accomplish? So I'm asking you to read 2 of his articles, watch an interview with David Sedaris, and then work on some questions that have to do with rhetoric when it applies to someone who one of their purposes, maybe not their main purpose, is to be humorous and to entertain. The interesting part of this assignment is that this is your first real discussion board outside of the introductions at the beginning of class. So you'll need to click on discussions in the left-hand menu of the class Canvas page to access the discussion board. And then you're gonna post your original response, which needs to be 500 words minimum. And then you're gonna post to 2 classmates posts, a response to 2 classmates posts. Each of your responses to a classmate must be 125 words minimum, which makes it the normal 750 if you figured out some of the assignments, that's the minimum word count when you total up all the pieces with the different parts. So you're gonna write your original, post that, and then a response to each of your classmates. Still due Friday by 10 p.m., but what this does is it puts a little pressure on you to work ahead. That's what I would recommend. Get your post up earlier. Sometimes it's good to get that up by Wednesday at the latest, and then you can check back, and as soon as somebody posts, you can write a response, and when someone else posts, you can write another response, and then you're done. And I'll be grading it from there. But remember, you're really posting 3 things to the discussion board. Your 500 word minimum original, and then a response that's at least 125 words to one student, and a response that's at least 125 words to another. I give you some meaningful dialogue response starters. So, to give you an example, expand the conversation, add a new perspective. Example, or connection to deepen the discussion. Example, I like how you pointed out X. Another way to look at it could be, and then you just fill in the blanks there. I like how you pointed out that Sedaris uses both humor and blank. Another way to look at it could be that his message really is this. So it's a way to acknowledge what the other person has written, but also engage in a dialogue with them where you're then adding something to the conversation, expanding it. All right, so I look forward to reading your responses. And like I said, it's better to work ahead this week so that you can get your response posted, which obviously helps out other students, but it also helps out you. And then you can check back to the discussion board when other people post, and then comment and respond to theirs.